And hello everybody, welcome to the Tessa guide. Now, as you can see by the length of this video, this is actually going to be very short. The reason for that is because this character is pretty straightforward. And usually when it comes to a character that's pretty straightforward, I would just like to get into everything. People complain that I don't do a intro for the majority of these guides. There's a reason. These videos are very short and there's no point in me doing so. So because people always wanted it, I will be doing a quick pros and cons of this character. Enjoy. Her pros: she is nimble and fast, crazy high damage output, high stamina respiration, attack fluidity, high survivability, amazing movement, amazing invincibility, and basically at the end of the day she's just flat out broken. She has it all. Now her cons: her weapon shape. Because her weapon is a rapier at the end of the day, her hitbox for her weapon is a lot smaller than what you think. Sometimes you will not hit the boss and sometimes your moves will go through them, but at the end of the day it does not really matter. As long as you practice the character, you will get better with her. Alright, the first skill that we're going to talk about is going to be Moonstone, which is your brands or your mark. This skill can be applied from your normal attacks, which is your basic attacks, or your smash extension. When applied on bosses or sub-bosses, your basic damage will be increased as long as your brand is applied. Brands will be consumed by Spinal Flash and Spinal Spear on hit. Upon thrust, which is her standalone smash, your brands will turn into enhanced brands for enhanced damage. Enhanced brands have 4 stages. Fully completed brands give the most damage and the most stamina back upon use of Spinal Flash, Spine Spear. Gems: this is her resource for some of her skills. Gems are restored over 5 seconds or when your brand is consumed by either Spinal Flash or Spine Spear. Ballestra. We're going to go into this because this is the Ballestra series. So the first skill that we're going to talk about is going to be her second smash, which is going to be her Topaz, which is LLRRRR. It goes into your second set of smashes. The next skill we're going to talk about is going to be Sapphire, her third smash, which is LLLRRR. This is your third set of smashes. And her final set of smashes is Ruby, which is LLLLRRR, which goes into, of course, her fourth set of smashes. The next skill that we're going to talk about is going to be a skill that is not shown in the skill bar or in the skill menu. So I'm just going to put it right here, and it is called Thrust. It is a normal standalone smash that you can do. You can use this also to actually apply your enhanced brands. This can be cancelled into your basic attacks from your smash extension, which is RL. This can be chained into your smash extension that can be chained back into thrust. And your smash extension gives 2 marks of your brand, but does not give the enhanced brand. That can only be done from thrust. Emerald Evasion. Emerald Evasion allows you to chain your basic attacks with your Ballestra series together. Sunstone Step. This is going to be her dodge. Stamina cost is decreased with rank, obviously. Invincibility is also increased depending on the rank, and this can be chained into your Barrel Slash. Barrel Slash, her dodge smash. This can be chained from Sunstone, Moonstone, Spinal Flash, or Garnet Dash. This can apply brands on hit, and this can be used as her movement method to get from point A to point B. After rank C, this skill can be chained into her Ballestra series for more damage. Moonstone Slip, which is her dodge extension, gives invincibility at the cost of 1 gem. Can be used as a movement method or repositioning. Do know, when it comes to this skill, there are certain bosses, no matter if you use this skill, you will still get hit. So be careful. Because of the gem cost, do not overuse this skill because you will be needing 2 gems to actually use your Spinal Flash for your maximum damage. So be conservative. Spinal Flash, the cost, 2 gems. Gives complete invincibility on use. Upon use of the skill, all your brands will be consumed and you will be gaining stamina back and also be doing increased damage. This skill can be used in any direction and it will still count as a hit. Spine Spear. This skill has 3 stages. The first stage, it sends out 1 blade. the cooldown is 10 seconds. The second stage, it sends out 2 blades, the cooldown is 22 seconds. And the final stage, which is the third stage, sends out 3 blades, which is 30 seconds. It does do additional damage and restores stamina on hit when you have a mob branded. But on use, it does consume all of your brand. The damage can fall off when this move hits multiple times, but that is the point of the brands at the end of the day. Our first active, Amethyst Flow. The cost, 200 SP, active for 50 seconds on max rank. With this skill, it applies brands on hit. Boon is a passive skill inside of this skill. It increases your attack speed with the duration of this skill. At max rank, it gives you plus 10 attack speed. With this skill also, once it is activated, it reduces the cost of skills that use gems. So if a skill uses 2 gems, it will only use 1 gem. And if a skill uses 1 gem, it will use no gem. Active, Garnet Dash. Costs 1 gem. Cooldown 15 seconds at max rank. Consume 10 stamina. This can be chained into your Diamond Doublet for extra damage. This can also be chained into your Barrow Slash for extra damage. The higher in rank, the cooldown is decreased like every skill in the game. Active, Diamond Doublet. The cost, 250 SP. Upon hit, this gives 4 marks of your brand. This can be chained into Garnet Dash for more damage. And if the second hit connects, the cooldown for the skill will be increased. So if you do miss the second hit, don't worry, the cooldown will be short. Active, Shell Defensive. Cost 150 SP. The first hit blocks all incoming attacks, but the window is tight. After rank C, it unlocks a follow-up second attack that can also block all incoming attacks, but the window for this skill is much tighter. And on hit, it applies 4 brands. Active, Insta-Type. Costs 500 SP. Summons 12 rapiers in front of you that are sent forward in your camera's direction. With this skill, on startup, it does give invincibility, but of course, like most active skills, you can be knocked out of it. Active, Swan Song. Costs 750 SP. This is her Ultra skill, meaning it is only a one-time use or run. It locks down the boss, does a barrage of attacks, with the last final hit being enhanced. Congratulations, you've made it towards the end. So like always with most of these guides, they are very short. The reason for that is because, of course, with the characters they've been releasing, they have been pretty straightforward. It isn't like how it was back in the past where you had to put more detail into everything just so people can understand. Now, it's just basically self-explanatory. Now towards the end, I'm going to tell you what artifacts you should go for. There are 3 main artifacts in the game. That is Whirl of Paw, Cat Statue, and Succubus Fang. If you really like speed, Whirl of Paw is for you. The more speed you have, the more damage you will be able to output. And at the end of the day, that's a win-win. Cat Statue gives you SP back on use. For my personal preference, I like to go for Cat Statue for every single character. You really don't have to, but I like to have reserve SP for my skills when they're needed. People are gonna say the character makes a good amount of SP back. That is very much a lie. Whoever says that, don't believe them. At a certain point later on, you won't be able to make that much SP in boss runs. It may seem like it, but unfortunately, that is not the case. That's why I go for a Cat Statue. It just makes things a whole lot easier for my life, and of course, because the way how the character is designed, you won't be making that much SP. Plus, at the same time, they will be nerfing the characters, so you might as well, get yourself a Cat Statue. Now, as for the last one, which is Succubus Fang, Succubus Fang is really only meant for Redeemer runs, meaning whenever you're in that run, they only give you 15 potions, and every time you take a potion, it slows you down for 5 seconds. And in those 5 seconds, you can get hit again, and bam, you could be popping another potion. But in that run, when you run out of potions, you basically got no way to get your health back. Thus is why the Succubus Fang is needed for those type of runs. So either way, that is the guide. Sorry that it was short again. I did explain everything thoroughly, so there really shouldn't be any problems. The only way you can get better at this character is by playing her and actually honing your skills. So right here, we're gonna say it. When it comes to the guides on this game, do know, because the way how they updated the games and how it's so difficult to even make gold in this game nowadays, gearing my other characters to do updated version of their guides most likely will not happen anytime soon, or might not even happen at all. For right now, after this guide gets put out, the next guide on Vindictus will be most likely in 6 to 7 months when Donna hits our North America or EU server. When that happens, happens is when I'll actually do another guide. But of course on the channel I do other things than Vindictus content, so if you want to come through, watch those, and of course watch my live streams, which I do stream on this channel almost every single day, just not on the weekends. You can come through and maybe you will enjoy that also. So either way, that is it. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the guide, and I'll see y'all in the next video.